I think it's time I moved out of Bali, to be honest. I think my time is up in the next couple of months anyway. I've been here in November, it'll be 2 years. So by the time I leave, it'll be just under 2 years that I would have been here. And I just think it's the right time to make a move. There's tons of reasons. Never usually make a decision without there being multiple reasons behind it. But one of them is just seen a lot here, you know. Started 3 businesses here, or started 2 and continued 1 here. So basically 3 businesses, let's call it here. Scaled 1 to 6 figures, 1 to 5 figures, 1 failed, went through bankruptcy, went broke. Was it once or twice? At least once. Done some fun stuff. Been motocrossing in the volcano a couple times. Wakeboarding at the wakeboard park a couple times. Nusa Penida trip. Freediving / snorkeling multiple times, a good handful. Spearfishing a handful of times. Surfing, 20-ish times. Not tons. But I haven't really been here for play. And this is a good place for play, to be honest. And I feel like I'm going to do a lot more before I leave. I get caught up in the addiction of work, and that really what's the point of it? And the point is for me to play. I've been watching back videos of other vlogs that I did in Nusa Penida, for example. I'm like, that's the shit I really love. The adventure, the new experiences, the new people, the new places, the new food. And also it's a test, a big test for me to do this sort of stuff and still, keep my routine, still keep my head in order, still work, still hit the gym, still go for a morning walk. All of this sort of stuff seems very basic and very trivial, but I think it maketh a man. Because I'm just thinking, I've been here for 2 years. I've never actually been anywhere this long, really. Most of the time, so I've lived in Greece, but it was 6 months on, 6 months off, because in the off season it was in France. Lived in France for 1.5 years. Greece for just over 2 years. Lived in Mexico for 1 year, then did Bali for 6 months, the UK for 18 months, then back to Mexico, and now back to Bali. So for me, don't want to get lost. And sometimes this is what I'm thinking is when I'm here, I'm really enjoying this, especially currently house sitting and dog sitting for a friend of mine. She's in Europe for a couple months, and I'm just I need can spread my wings. I was born for adventure. I was born for, moving around. I was born to just explore, essentially. And I've just cut the exploration down because focus has been work. And I think it's arguably the most important thing that I've ever done in my life is just constantly move place, level up, become a new person. You gain a few extra XP points. You got to start again. Nowadays, it's super easy to start again. Most places got an easy visa. You get an eSIM. You don't need a local bank account. It's so easy nowadays. Back when I was in Mexico, it's you got to get a bank account. You got to get a SIM card. You got to get a visa process. Nowadays, with everything being online, it's a few clicks and you're done. It's so easy. It couldn't be any easier. So I'm thinking about going back to Mexico maybe for a bit. I have been there before, but I just thought I'd go back there because I know it. It's calm and fun. It's a good place. Got some family who live there, but maybe I'll just go somewhere completely rogue and on my own and go to somewhere new. I was thinking Thailand to see a friend, or maybe I just pick somewhere that I've never been before on my ones and just throw myself back into the deep end, which I'm not again. I do want to hit South America this year as well. Honestly, my main focus is the States. I feel like what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and who I am just resonates well in the US. My timeshare background, my door-to-door background, my English accent, my boyish charm, my British good look, and everything else. But still, I just don't see anyone really doing what I'm doing in the States. Everyone's boring. Everyone sits in a office. Everyone sits and takes sales calls in their 4x4. It's that shit's dead. And my goal is to rewrite the B2B industry, let alone B2C. B2C, everything should be taken wherever the you want it. Take it on this field if you want. I think B2B should be the same. It's too pompous, it's too corporate, it's too fake. I don't want to speak to the clown who sat in his room. I don't want to speak to this clown who sat in his office in his house. It's just not what I like. I don't like working in offices. I like working in cafes and co-working spaces. I like working anywhere where there's good food, good Wi-Fi, and a power source. Because otherwise, it's what's the point in having this life if you just work in an office? It's I chose this to get out of the office. But anyway, back to Bali. Coming up on 2 years. It's not that I don't like it anymore. I still like it. But when you're somewhere for a certain period of time, your appreciation and gratitude for it decreases. I think that's probably fairly natural. I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary. But I don't really like that feeling. And for me, I know what I'm like. I could sit in the same place all day, every day for a year. It would turn me insane, but I would do it because I know it would get the job done, and that's usually my primary focus. Whereas right now I need to be, what I think I need to be is delegating and enjoying myself more, making more fun content, making more exciting experiences, doing wild that people won't do, because that's another level of extreme. It's it's not just smoking in gyms in a old gym in Bali. It's I want to get back on the boats. I want to get back on the wakeboard. I want to get back on jet skis. I want to do more motocross. I want to do more surfing. I want to do more freediving, spearfishing. I want to do more cliff jumping. The only thing, and I'll be real honest, sometimes I just won't do it on my ones, which is something that I have to deal with personally. And I don't really know why that is. I like doing shit with people that inspire me. Someone's we're going to go cliff jumping. I'm yep, let's go. But I never wake up think, I want to go cliff jumping. Yeah, that's just something I have to work on. I don't mind doing shit on my own. I love doing stuff on my own. Maybe yeah, funny that. And that's why I think if I go to Thailand, or I go to, I don't know, Mexico, or I go to the States, or wherever it is that I choose, I'll just do more shit on my own, but more like taxing shit, more gnarly shit. In the UK, it's real easy to just run, gym, go in the sea, like very easy. All of those things, maybe a bit of free diving or spearfishing is actually quite easy as well in the UK. But yeah, having all of this access here to all of these extreme sports is not that common. You got some wakeboarding, wake surfing in the UK as well, which I really like. And now I've got the camera gear and that sort of stuff. It should be sick actually. But yeah, just something I've been thinking about is leaving, getting myself out of my comfort zone and just like pushing the boundaries, because I'll be a buck with you. What I'd like to do is basically just do fun sports vlog. Like when I'm watching people who have gone from Insta or TikTok into YouTube, I'm like, I know it's a full-time job and a full-time commitment, but as soon as the camera's on and you're like, I'm going to film a vlog, you do more shit, you have more fun, you book more experiences, you go to more places. So I think the next one for me is either a kimono trip to go freediving on a boat, or just go to Lombok, rent a place, go freediving, go surfing, go spearfishing, eat at some new places. That's what I'm leaning to, because I've never been to Lombok, and since I've been in Bali, I've been to Lamongan, but not this trip. I've been to Penida this trip like a year ago, and I just haven't traveled as much. Not that I would like to have, but like I'm always wanting more. I'm always wanting to do more. I'm always wanting to push more. It's like, why am I not doing it? Climbed Mount Batur or Agung, which was fun. But again, that was the guys I was friendly with in Nusa Dua. They just messaged me like, we're gonna go climb this. It was like in 3 days time. I was like, do you want to do it? I was like, yeah. But again, this comes, well, I'll tell you the plan. I don't mind telling plans because, wow, everyone's out here trying to build, so I might as well give you some insight. At the moment, my LinkedIn and my YouTube rants like this are offloaded. I don't touch them. Maybe I'll upload an occasional LinkedIn if I have something that comes to mind, and I'll do still the thumbnail and the title for the YouTube, but it doesn't take long. As you've seen, they're basic, but that's fully offloaded. The next thing is offloading TikTok, which I'm not too fussed about, but mainly Instagram. I have all these wild ideas, but because I have loads of other things on my plate, sometimes I just need an executioner. So I'm currently looking for like a creative director / editing executioner, because once that is in place, and there's, you know, I'll still do the sales reels, I'll still do the rants and that sort of thing on Instagram, but I'd like 5 to 7 viral style reels per week, because once that is fully automated, fully offloaded, then I know that X amount is coming in per month from Instagram through the funnels. YouTube is getting uploaded every day with a rant. LinkedIn is getting uploaded every day with a post. TikTok every day. YouTube Shorts every day. Once everything is every day, we can then tweak, we can then dial in, we can then see what's what. Obviously I do the workshops on the Tuesday as well, but then after that it's like, once all of that is automated and I have my time back completely, then it's like, cool, where do I want to go? I'll just hashtag Brady it. Where do I want to go? Do I want to climb a mountain? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And I'll probably still smoke along the way, let's be honest. But for me, it's just what I've been thinking about is like, when I watch these videos of me going to Penida and doing these vlogs, I'm like, that's the shit I love. So yeah, I think this is maybe why I need to get out of Bali, just to push myself, to test myself, to, you know, really delegate everything and offload everything. But it will come with time. Started this business 6 months ago. Like, it's fairly quick. In my mind, everything can happen quicker, but grateful for it, enjoying the process, and I'm not in a rush. I just know that do it quicker, I will. So that's the plan, and that's why I'm feeling like I get out of Bali. Also, sister's had a kid, probably go see some of my family and make sure that they're good, and then move on. Couple weeks at home and then dip. But yeah, there you go. That's why I think you should get out more, because why the not? Subscribe if you want, join Cowboy Closers if you want. See you on Tuesday for the weekly calls. If you subscribe to the emails in the description below, you'll get emails about the free weekly calls, so you can hop on them and see what we're all about. Again, I know this is fogged up and I'm trying to work on it, but I'm gonna have to get something sorted because this is pissing me off. New tech, new problems, new bullshit. Anyway, much love. Subscribe. Bye for now. Ciao ciao.